Welcome to a Nantucket Christmas.
Today is finally the day that we get to share what we've developed over a year, and also bring fresh inspiration and tips for you as you begin the process of decorating your home for the holidays this year. Our theme this year came to life with an old vintage oar, a New England magazine, and the return of a traditional Ralph Lauren Christmas. The very first impression of the home when you first walk in is this lush banister garland adorned with pinecone clusters and real magnolia leaves, which are arranged into the garland to tie in the end of autumn. We added rose hips and berries to add a small touch of color, and a vignette of candles that run up the staircase to give a little more soft light. And of course, Mr. Owl sitting on the very top to look around at the view. You'll notice that this focal point isn't very heavily decorated, in fact much less so than in years past. And this is so that your eyes travel up the garland without feeling too overwhelmed, because just you wait and see what's coming next. Now, as you walk up, take a look around and visualize a melting frost. Now, this is where we get creative without a fireplace or mantle. This is in fact 4 6-foot garlands, which enables us to create a show-stopping and sophisticated garland display. Everything coalesces into the center with this grand swoop and perfect burst of pine cones, with faceted berry sprays, jewels, and icicles just melting from the freshly fallen snow, and the same berries and touch of magnolia leaves woven into the top as well. Inspired by summer fireflies, we also added these slow glow lights, which we think look just perfect. We made sure that our theme was cohesive this year, so we continued with a few of the same bows we used on the entryway. And for the first time, we put the garland and mounted it on the inner side of the banister, and I think you'll be so thrilled to find out why. Welcome to the forest. It's the center of attention, consisting of one tree on each side of this grand mirror that also reflects the beautiful garland. We really brought traditional back, choosing a mix of glam and just touches of accents of red. Embedded in the frosted greenery, there are branches with dripping acrylic icicles and crystallized snow, as well as snowy critters that resemble much of the bird life in Nantucket. Within the trees, we took ornaments deep into the tree and added rotator so that when you look in, you'll see the light shimmer just a touch with such depth. Santa, activate nighttime.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas time.
There's both a symmetry and asymmetry to these two trees. They are arranged in such a way that makes them appear identical, but just a little different to make them interesting and unique in their own ways. We put the vintage oar under one tree to make it look like all the boats were docked in the marina at the end of the boating season. With everything decorated, we invite you to the living space to see everything come together. Imagine yourself during the holidays sitting back on the sofa and snuggled in faux fur blankets while sipping a cup of tea, coffee, or your favorite hot cocoa. There are boucle textured pillows and chenille pillows also to add a more farmhouse Cape Cod feeling, almost a hybrid of a winter chalet and coastal farmhouse. This is the perfect setting for hosting, a place for gathering, or to have a casual charcuterie with cheeses and wine, or have family over for a dinner potluck while the snow gently falls outside for the first time in the season. And of course, both the dog and the deer say hello. In the backdrop, we added a piece of beautiful art that has autumn birch trees, red foliage that ties in our theme of red this year, and also with the leaves that make it look like it's just falling and that the beginning of winter is starting. So now, how can you achieve this look in your home this year? For many years, we have done both luxury and budget installations and have found ways to bring our experience of how to get a beautiful home display for less to you, for free through guides and design principles. So here are a few things to think about this season to save you the hassle during the time that matters most. First, remember to fluff your tree. Yes, every branch to ensure that your tree doesn't look like it's been taken out of the box and plopped right in the center. When you work with lights, don't just take a strand of lights and run around the tree. Make sure that they are embedded into every branch and snake around a well-lit tree to illuminate ornaments. And remember that you can repurpose what you have. Not every year is it possible to acquire and purchase decor because things get expensive, especially Christmas decorations. Move things around and play with your layout. Think of things that might amplify the decor, like a mirror or wall art or centerpiece even. And over the years, seeing things at market or even big box stores, we've learned that sometimes some things can just be crafted, like clusters of leaves from the garden or real magnolia leaves, twigs, and branches to hang ornaments from. And remember at the end of the season to save everything in a really, really good way. We did decorations in 2 days, but it almost took a few months of planning. To save yourself so much more time the following year, make sure you label everything to make it easy to find. And on behalf of the Decor to Display team, we really hope that you have an enjoyable and exciting decorating season filled with plenty of joy.
All right, we hope you enjoyed this tour. Be sure to subscribe to see more design videos, helpful guides, and more of Christmas 2025. And I wish you a very happy and Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.